When I was a kid and our family went on a long car ride, my parents would keep us entertained by making us play games like I Spy, Don't Hit Your Brother, and Who Can Stay Quietest the Longest. These days, though, kids are just as likely to have a tablet screen in the backseat, watching movies or playing games while wearing headphones. Tablets have contributed to the parental bliss of silence in the car like few other inventions. Before we get started with our video detailing the best tablets on the market, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure to check those out to see which is in your budget range. Starting off with the best overall tablet, we have the 2018 9.7-inch iPad. Apple's iPads have always been the best tablets you can buy, but the high price tags made it tough to find an iPad on a budget. All that has changed with the 2018 9.7-inch iPad. It costs a mere $330, and it offers nearly all the same high-end specs and features as the top-of-the-line iPad Pros. If you own an aging iPad or iPad mini, the new 9.7-inch iPad is an excellent upgrade. Obviously, if you have an iPad Air 2 or an iPad Pro, you don't need to get the new one. The 2018 iPad is for anyone who has always wanted an iPad but couldn't afford the $500 plus price tag. It's an absolute steal at $329.99. We compared it to Amazon's Fire HD 10 tablet, and there was no doubt that the iPad is the better buy. The 9.7-inch screen is sharp and clear with its 2048 by 1536 pixel resolution. The A10 processor is very capable, even though it's not the iPhone X's A11 chip. The battery life should be great, and you can even buy things on it with Apple Pay thanks to the Touch ID fingerprint sensor. Best of all, it supports the Apple Pencil, an incredible stylus with virtually no lag. You'll have to pay $100 extra for the pencil, but if you like to take notes or draw on your iPad, it is well worth it. Naturally, any Bluetooth keyboard also works with the iPad, so if you want to use it as a quasi-laptop, you can pick up a great keyboard. You simply can't beat those specs at that price point. Comparable Android tablets cost hundreds of dollars more, and the iPad still has a better app library and accessory support. The aluminum build looks and feels premium, and the 9.7-inch screen size makes it a very portable device that's easy to stow away in your bag. It's quite light too, so you can happily binge-watch Netflix in bed on your new iPad. It's a boring old design, but it's tried and true. Plus, the aluminum build is durable. Next up, we have the best Android tablet with a stylus, which goes to the Samsung's Galaxy Tab S4. Samsung has been making excellent Android tablets for years, and its recently launched Galaxy Tab S4 continues that tradition. It's a high-end Android tablet that can compete with Apple's 9.7-inch iPad Pro on nearly every level. The Tab S4 is a stylish, well-made tablet with a metal frame and glossy glass back. It borrows design cues from Samsung's Galaxy S9 phone, though the Tab S4's screen has slightly bigger bezels around it. If you hate fingerprints or simply fear that the glass back is in danger of shattering or scratching, we recommend you check out Samsung's keyboard case. The keyboard case is sturdy, and with the help of Samsung's DeX software, it turns your tablet into a quasi-laptop. When you dock the tablet in the keyboard, it asks if you want to switch to DeX mode. DeX mode basically turns the normal Android home screen into a laptop-like desktop. You can see files and icons on the screen and interact with apps in the web browser just like you would on a laptop or Chromebook. Since it is Samsung's own software built on top of Android running on this tablet and not Chrome OS, you don't get quite as robust a laptop experience as you would with a Chromebook. However, DeX works well enough if you're in a pinch and need your tablet to become a laptop immediately. Also, for those of you who don't use a laptop for much other than web browsing and writing up documents, DeX will exceed your expectations. The software makes this tablet double as a laptop, but it is a tablet first and foremost. Samsung sure knows how to make astonishingly beautiful screens. The Tab S4 has a gorgeous 10.5-inch display that supports HDR content. I watched lots of Netflix and Prime Video on the tablet, and I was really impressed by the clarity, color reproduction, and intensity of the brilliant screen. The tablet's 64 gigabytes of storage gives you ample space for downloads, and it's expandable with the microSD card. Every Tab S4 comes with Samsung's new S Pen stylus, which is great for drawing and feels like a real pen. I love to draw on tablets, and I was impressed by the lack of lag on the Tab S4. Palm rejection was a little spotty in some apps, but overall, it's a great tablet for drawing or note-taking. If you have $650 to spend on a high-end Android tablet, you can't do better than the Galaxy Tab S4. However, it is expensive for a tablet these days, and if you want to use DeX mode to make it a laptop too, you will have to pay more for the keyboard cover. Up next, we have the best tablet under $100, which goes to the Amazon Fire HD8. Normally, you get what you pay for when it comes to technology. Once in a while, though, you receive more than what you expect with a bargain-priced piece of tech. The Amazon Fire HD8 is going to surprise you with its sub-$100 price tag and great performance. This certainly isn't a tablet that's going to compete with high-end iPads, but it has a good set of features for those who only need the basics from a tablet. Insider Picks reporter Brant Ranj tested the new Fire HD8 and couldn't believe how good it was for the price. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get access to tons of popular TV shows, movies, and music on the tablet. The app selection is also very good, and if you read Kindle ebooks, this tablet is just the perfect size. CNET says the Fire HD8 is one of the best cheap tablets you can buy, although PC Mag says this tablet doesn't work as well unless you have a subscription to Amazon Prime services, but it's still a good value among tablet options. The Amazon Fire HD8 also offers good parental controls, so it's a great tablet to give to an older kid. One Amazon buyer calls this tablet an amazing value that will perform all of the basic functions most people need from a tablet. However, a few other Amazon reviewers say the Fire HD8 doesn't last very long. Next, we have the iPad Pro. The new iPad Pro is a work of art. It has slimmed down bezels, a stunning sharp screen in two sizes, an absurdly powerful processor, and tons of great accessories to go with it, including the Apple Pencil. You can get it in 11 and 12.9-inch screen sizes to suit your preferences. The 12.9-inch screen is great for digital artists who need room to roam, while the 11-inch model is great for most people's needs. Both iPad Pros have really high screen resolutions, 2,388 by 1,668 pixels, and 2,732 by 2,048 pixels. Regardless of which model you buy, the iPad Pro is a powerhouse. The A12X Bionic processor is so high-powered it can surpass some laptops. Apple's entry-level model comes with 64 gigabytes of storage, but you can get up to 1 terabyte if you want to spend a whole lot of money. We recommend picking up the new Apple Pencil if you like to take notes or draw. It may cost $129, but it is worth it. The Pencil is the best stylus I've ever used, and the new version even charges wirelessly and magnetically attaches to your iPad for easy storage. Apple's keyboard will also cost you a pretty penny, so we recommend going for a third-party case and keyboard. There are 3 downsides to the iPad Pro as we see it. It's expensive, it won't replace your laptop, and you have to pay extra for the keyboard and the stylus. Otherwise, it's a great tablet that's well worth the cost if you have the money. And for our last pick, we have the best tablet for kids, which goes to the Amazon Fire 7 Kids Edition tablet. Kids aren't always the most careful when it comes to taking care of electronics. Just search YouTube for video of kids dropping smartphones in the toilet, and you'll see the tip of the iceberg of what kinds of destruction children can cause. The Amazon Fire 7 Kids Edition provides a tough case that will protect the tablet even if the child drops the tablet, as long as it's not dropped in a toilet. Laptop Mag says parents can feel comfortable allowing their children to use the Fire 7 because of the 2-year accidental damage warranty it comes with. Although the sound quality of the Amazon Fire 7 Kids Edition tablet is below average, Wired says the small size of this tablet with a 7-inch screen works great for young children. There's a lot of children's content on the Amazon tablet, along with several features for setting up parental controls, which is great. You will have to download the content through apps before accessing the content, says one Amazon customer, but the tablet's simple interface works great for kids to operate on their own. However, a few Amazon reviewers say the tablet runs so slowly that using it can be a frustrating experience. This admittedly isn't the most powerful tablet, as it features below average processor speed and less than HD resolution on the screen. So that sums up our top tablets on the market. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.